Isaac Okoro is Donkey of the Night. Let me ask you a question. Most of us, some of us, we've all played basketball at some level, elementary, junior high, high school. I even dabbled with a little basketball in college. Let me ask you a question. How could you be a professional basketball player, play 28 minutes of basketball, and have more fouls than points in 28 minutes? How is that possible? If you played Isaac Okoro, God bless your soul. If you played Brandon Goodwin, God bless your soul. Other than that, I don't know what else to say. 28 minutes, 2 points, 4 fouls. Listen, we all know he's not a good fantasy player, but 28 minutes? You know who's another idiot on that team? Since we're at it, Jetty Osman. How you start and do nothing but come off the bench and want to be an all-star? Yo, these basketball players are so volatile. That's why NBA DFS is the way it is. Anybody can do anything at any time on any team on any night. Crazy. I guess that's why you guys are here. Try to make sense of it all. Right? Right. I'll tell you something right now, because everything's learning experience. This NBA DFS season has made me love and appreciate MLB DFS on a whole nother level. It's not even about winning or losing. It's about knowing what to expect, and then something in that range happening. The NBA is the wild, wild west. The NBA is the wild, wild west when it comes to DFS. Even golf. You play DFS golf, you have your projections, then you have your favorites, then you know what I'm saying? You get some type of consistency. You know what I'm saying? NBA is a joke. I mean, we're still here for it. I know a lot of us are frustrated, and I'm not. I was a heavy NBA fan, so that's what really makes me. I'm disappointed in the NBA. I'm not upset. Like, I still win, I still cash, I still make money, but it's just so inconsistent, volatile, foolish. Some of the coaches do things ass backwards. The GMs make no sense. They matter of fact, talking about GMs, they traded Karis LeVert to the Pacers, to the Cleveland for Ricky Rubio and a bag of popcorn. Are you kidding me? Karis LeVert for Ricky Rubio, who's not even going to be available to next season. What I tell you about LeVert? Didn't I tell you guys about LeVert in my past videos? I'm like, something was up with him, and that they were gonna get rid of him. I told y'all that. Well, he's gone. Listen, we got a 5-gamer. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the DFS experience for Monday, February 7th. It's gonna be a quick video. I just had to, so many foolish things happen in the NBA nightly. Sometimes I just have to address it. You know what I'm saying? Because it's part of what we do. The foolishness that happens on a nightly basis affects us, because it affects how we play and who we play. You know what I'm saying? So we got to touch on these things. So yeah, Karis LeVert is now a Cav, and I tell you right now, That's going to bring down Garland's usage. That's going to take away his shots. It's going to take Sabonis doesn't shoot like that, but you know what I mean. And Duarte, my man Chris Duarte, yeah, you're done, my guy. You know, get ready to be, you know, towel man. He's going to be a towel man for the rest of the season. We're going to start with DraftKings. We're going to start with Curry. Curry 10-5 against Oklahoma. You know, I don't like targeting Curry when he's playing a bad team, because then Curry will pull him. But, I guess 5-gamer playing. Chris Paul's in play. Melo's in play. Booker's in play. Van Fleet, the All-Stars in play. Damian Mitchell is still a little bit underpriced. He's in play. Giddey, I'm not high on Giddey. Giddey is not like... Giddey is not 38, 36, 40, 30, and 39. But he's still 8K. He's almost 8K. You need 48 fantasy points. So Giddey is... He looks good. But you're not getting 6 times value. See, I got time today. So I'm going to make sure we both understand each other. You know what I'm saying? You're paying, what is it today? $7,800. You want me to be real, like break it down for you? Let me tell you exactly what you need from him. You need You need 46 fantasy points. You need 46 fantasy points. And you need 46.8 fantasy points. I did it in my head, but I just pulled out the calculator. 46.8. But I said 46. So 47. You need 47 fantasy points if you're going to play Josh Giddey. I mean, I'm telling you that these scores are high, and if you want to win in DFS, you can't keep playing the same way you played, last year, last month, last week. You have to evolve. You're seeing what's happening in the NBA with these scores. You have to evolve with it. You got to really pay attention and really take it seriously. Josh Giddey at 7,800 means you need 46.8 fantasy points from him. I'm not going to do this for every player. I just want to have you guys understand that you can't just look at stats and say, oh, I'm playing him, because this means nothing to me. 38, 36, 40, 30, and 39 for a guy that's $7,800, this means nothing. He's not hitting value. What am I looking at? If he was $6,800, and maybe we could have a conversation. His price went up and his production is the same. Listen, I'm not saying Josh Giddey's a bad play. Definitely not saying he's a good play. You got to play him and hope for the best. Hope he hits 46.8 fantasy points. That's all I'm saying. If your player can't give you 6 times value, you shouldn't be playing him. Rozier looks good. The new RJ Barrett is the leader of the Knicks. They're playing through Barrett, and we have to evolve with that too. They're phasing out Kemba. You see Kemba minutes are getting lowered. He's playing less minutes. They're playing through RJ Barrett more. And if you watch these Knicks games, you'll see what I'm talking about. And then when Kemba does play, he's absolutely atrocious. I don't want to say he's washed, because a couple weeks ago he was, hitting everything he was throwing up. But you got to evolve with the times. You got to watch these games. You got to understand what's happening in the NBA. RJ Barrett is now a good player and a good fantasy player. He's still $7,100. Listen, I don't care if he's playing Utah. I don't care what team they're playing. RJ Barrett right now is the man you go to on the Knicks. $7,100. You know what 7 times 6 is? 42 fantasy points. Can he give you 42 fantasy points? He get close to it. I'll say he get close to it. So RJ Barrett's absolutely in play, and I'm not gonna play him at point guard. I'll definitely play him at small forward, but you know, you catch my drift. Barnes, I don't like playing Barnes. I don't like playing Barnes when everybody is healthy, because he's just another good, you know, he's just another good wing on the Toronto, on a team full of wings. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what to make of it. Anyone could go off, so he's not a bad play. He's just not for me. Lowry, not playing Lowry. Not playing Lowry. Oh, he's coming back to earth. 30 fantasy points is still not good enough. And he's taking 6 shots. He's playing 30 minutes. He's taking 6 shots. He needed 4 steals to get 30 points, so 30 fantasy points. So if he didn't get 4 steals, then he would have had, what, 28? Not 28, 18? This is DraftKings, I'm sorry, so like 20. Because they give like 22. They give like 2 points a steal. He would have like 22 points without these 4 steals. Kyle Lowry is not for fantasy right now. Okay. Mike Conley, he's a little pricey with Mitchell back. Hero's fine. Ayo is sometimes he'll give you 14 assists, sometimes he'll give you 5. Be careful with Ayo. Dinwiddie, he's another inconsistent guy. He could hit value, or, you know, he could destroy your lineup. Choose wisely. Poole. If Clay is playing, then we're not playing Poole. White, 5,700. Questionable. Personally, I'm not playing him. He just that rotation and all those different guards they're playing. I'm only gonna play DeRozan, Levine, Vooch. There's too many guards. Trey Mann, if he starts, that's fine. Alec Burks, nah. Kemba, no. Kemba should be minimum, and if Kemba was minimum, he'd still be overpriced. I think that's about it down here. Alright, let's go to small forward. No, let's go to shooting guard. Alright, we got Melo, Levine. Listen, if Levine and DeRozan are playing, you don't play Ayo, you don't play Kobe, you don't play none of these other players. You only play the big 3 on Chicago. Even when Lonzo plays, I only play him if he's like 6K, because his usage and everything drops when, you know, he's the fourth option. So we got to keep in mind. Like, you can't just be playing players to play them. It's your money, but you know, you want to give yourself a chance to win. OG, another wing from Toronto. Listen, he's a good player. I have to pass. He's going to be what? Siakam, Van Fleet. He's what? 3rd, 4th, 5th option. I'm good. If Gary Trent gets hot, what happens? OG's cooked as far as fantasy points. Rozier's fine. Klay Thompson at 63. I think his minutes are he's up to 24, 27 minutes. He's in play. Now these games, 5 of 9, 2 of 8, 7 of 9. Listen, he's not too expensive. You could play him. Gary Trent, you could play him. Mikal Bridges, you could play him. Fournier, 5,500 is pricey for him. $11, $44, $26, $43, and $27 fantasy points. Listen, he's very volatile. You know, you play him and pray to God that he comes through for you. There's nothing really else I can tell you about Fournier. He's inconsistent. Cool. Kelly Oubre, you can play him. Ty Jerome, 27 minutes and a start, 21 fantasy points. Yeah, okay. Duncan Robinson. Okay. The rest of that is done. The rest of that is, I'm not playing them. Let's go to small forward. Butler's fine. Bridges looks good. Bojan is overpriced. I don't care what he did. He's overpriced. Dort, if he plays, he's okay. Hayward is 5K. If he plays, he's okay. Probably going to end up screwing you anyway, but he's still a good play at 5K. Cam Johnson off the bench. Listen, have at it. Kenrich Williams, what did he do? 17. He started and played 17 minutes. You know, things like that, I can't mess with. This is Javonte. Javonte Green. I think his last game he did alright. 32 minutes, 17 points, 27 fantasy points. Well, he does a little bit of everything, but at least he's getting minutes. You know, Javonte's spot starting for someone, at least he's going to get minutes. You got to look at these things. There's so many moving parts of DFS. That's what I keep trying to relay to you guys. I can't always just look at one thing. A lot like Kenrich Williams started, he played 17 minutes. Javonte Green started, he played 30-something. See? You got, look at the price difference. $100 price difference. When Javonte Green is a way better play than, you know, Williams. You know, you got to look for consistency and head coaching. You know, that's what you're looking for. So when I'm going back and looking back 4 or 5 games, I'm looking for pattern and I'm looking for consistency. If you want to just play whoever you want to play, then play him. Have at it. Cam Reddish. Yeah, should ask for his release. You're playing Cam Reddish 5. That's what the Knicks are. They're playing Cam Reddish 5 minutes. Wow. Nobody else down here I'm playing. I'm good. Power forward. DeRozan is too cheap. Oh, I'm sorry, I thought I said 9K. It's 9,800. 9,800 is about where he should be. Siakam's alright. Randall is, he played well against the Lakers, his old team. Let's see if he gives that same energy to Gobert and the Utah Jazz. Let's see. Let's watch Randall. Let's watch him. Let's see what he does. Everybody plays well against the Lakers. 66 fantasy points. How convenient. What do I do against the Lakers? I target them. Why? Because they make everybody look good. They got this man out there looking like Charles Barkley. 32 points, 2 blocks, 16 rebounds, 7 assists. I bet he don't do that tonight. Promise you that. Bridges, Kuz is fine. He had a bad game. He's fine. Bazley, optimizers love recommending Bazley. playing BAZLEY is the equivalent to drinking a half a cup of hot dog water. BAZLEY is trash for DFS. Don't ever play him. He's trash. You feel me? Trash. I don't care if he has a good game or not. He's trash. 26, 26, 35. He's still trash. 6 for 14, 4 for 12, 1 for 6. I'm good. And I do know he wasn't getting all these minutes all the time. Look, 20, 22, 20, 24, 19, 16. So, once I start to see some consistency, there's 3 games over 30 minutes. Once I start to see some consistency, and he stopped going, stop shooting 16% and 33% from the floor, then we'll talk. He's still trash. Porter doesn't get enough minutes. Boucher, I don't know why they don't trade him. 19 minutes, 25, 18 minutes. He plays well when he gets minutes, but how do you know how many minutes Boucher is gonna get in the next game? He could play from 16 minutes to 32 minutes. We don't know. PJ Washington off the bench, fine. Kuminga, no, not with everybody healthy. Royce O'Neal, no. Jay Crowder, okay. PJ Tucker starting, I guess. Last man in. Have at it. That's about it. Not playing nobody else down here. Vooch has become a 10K center. You know what? He's well worth it. Vooch, Bam, will go Bears out. Ayton, Whiteside at 6K. He looks like he's been playing better. Wow, guess not. 24 minutes, 29 minutes. He's grabbing rebounds. Yo, he's probably slowed down from that COVID. That's a real thing. He had COVID. He's probably really his body really, he's probably not conditioned. I still feel awful. And I tested negative and I still feel awful a whole week later. So this COVID issue is real. I don't know. I don't even speak about it because it's just mind blowing. I don't even have it and I still feel, not myself. So imagine these athletes. You know what I'm saying? I know last year Tatum took a long time to get his conditioning back. So it's real out there. You gotta listen to news. Would I still play Whiteside at 6K right now? Right now, yeah. When we get more information, then I'll adjust, like always. I have to keep saying the same things because there's new players, there's new viewers, and then there's people that don't watch the video. So I gotta make sure I make myself clear so that when people come for me in the comments, oh, you're playing Whiteside. When they come for me in the comments, I can come for them back because I make sure I explain everything. That's one thing I do. I don't leave no stone unturned. You feel me? Alright, let's get this core going. Probably going to start with Whiteside, but whatever. I like DeRozan, even though his price skyrocketed. Siakam is always a joy. And I mean that I mean that sincerely. Okay, I'm playing Bridges, All-Star snub. Booker 89, Van Fleet is 85. Probably feel better playing Mitchell. I'm going to play Mitchell, 84. I'm going to play my man, Big Barrett at 7K. And shooting guard, shooting guard. Okay. I'm gonna play Clay. Gonna play Mr. Clay. Hope he gets hot and bangs a few threes. We have 4,800 left right now. I'm fine with Whiteside, Bridges, Barrett, Thompson, and Mitchell. Now Whiteside is starting for Gobert, so he's an obvious play. Mitchell is a touch underpriced at 8,400. You know, he could go off. Klay Thompson is a straight microwave. He could go off. We know that. RJ Barrett leading the team in usage now. The ball is going through him. They're making a conscious effort to get him involved. So 7K is a good price for your lead act or your co-leader, you know, whatever you want to call him. Because if he's playing side by side with Randall, 7K is still a good price. Because they're 1 and 2. I'm fine with that. Bridges should be 8K because of his potential. He does a little bit of everything. Plays defense, rebounds, blocks. You know, he hits threes, so Bridges at 7,700 stands out to me. Oh, let's go to FanDuel. If you're new here, you ain't gonna get no long speech today from me. Subscribe, hit the bell, thumbs up the video, let YouTube know that your boy Chapo is fire, taking his time breaking down his NBA slate. That helps me circulate the video because we gotta grow. We gotta continue to grow. The point of me being here is to help y'all get better at DFS and grow the community. So if you're not subscribed, subscribe. I know I spoke to a few people. They tell me that they watch the video on their smart TV, so they don't really have, you know, access to thumbs up, and I understand that. That's absolutely fine. I'm not gonna, you know, jump out the window about that. All you other people on your phone and your laptops, give it a thumbs up. Hit that thumbs up. Don't make me come over there. You know what I'm saying? Don't make me come out there. But listen, let's get this FanDuel stuff going before my radiator comes back. Alright. Paul, Curry, a little cheap. Mellow, a little bit cheap. Okay. Alright, Rozier's too cheap. Giddy here I could play at 6,500. Spencer Dinwiddie's 5,900. What a bum. Trey Mann is 4,900. Okay. Let's see what we got to do here. We'll play Giddy at 65. DeRozan, 10-4. Am I missing something? Oh, he had a good game. That's what happened. So let's do this. We lay off with DeRozan. Pick up Mitchell. This 7K on Miles Bridges is absolutely laughable. I'm not even going to check to see if he had a bad game. It doesn't matter. He shouldn't be 7K. Kuzma 82 is the correct play here. Kevin Looney, 5,800. They must be out of their damn minds. Kevin Looney, $5,800. So we got Bridges, OG, Kuzma. I don't believe I'm paying. I'm picking up Kuzma at 8K with a straight face, but he's the correct play. Vooch, Randall, Bam, Ayton, 7,600. I think I might go Ayton. He had a real good game last game. They're going to need him in Chicago. Or against Chicago. Yeah, my man's had 48 fantasy points in 23 minutes. Jesus Christ. Ayton. Whatever. I'll play Ayton. I'm going to play Ayton, Kuzma, Bridges, Mitchell, Giddy, and wait for value. I'm about to, now if you're new here, I'm sure you've seen by now the icons on the left hand side of the thumbnail. We got DraftKings, FANDUEL, YAHOO, and SUPERDRAFT. I cover all four. We're going to jump to YAHOO, and I'm going to pick my 3 favorite plays. If you're coming to YAHOO, come along. If you're ending the video here because you only play DraftKings and FANDUEL, thanks for being here. If you check the description, I do offer Patreons. That's mostly geared towards people that don't have time to wait for news, sit by their computer, sit on Twitter. People that got, things to do, work, school, kids, dinner, all that American dream stuff. So if that's somebody like you and you love playing DFS, but you don't have time to do the heavy lifting, check out the bronze package, sign up, and I do the heavy lifting for you, because this is what I do. I do this for a living. So that's about it. If you're leaving, thumbs up and subscribe on your way out, and I'll see you tomorrow. The rest of you, let's go. Okay, we're gonna do point guard. Kyrie's fine, Paul is fine, Van Fleet is fine, LaMelo's fine. Barrett at 28 stands out. Pick me at center. And we're out of here. Whiteside is 23, Aiden is 26. I might just stick with Aiden. Usually, I'm going to give you a little secret. Usually, my utility spot, I play double center, so I play another center. So, if you've been listening to this, if you've been listening to this video, you'll know exactly who I'm putting in the utility spot. Let's go to DraftKings. DraftKings, super, and we're out of here. DeRozan is a 1.1. Mitchell is a 1.1. Dinwiddie's a 1.3, but he's straight ass. Yo, Barrett's been killing. Barrett's been killing SuperDraft lately. If you play SuperDraft, you should always play Barrett as long as he's priced up like this. Because I know I will. I'm doing Giddy at a 1.45 and Barrett at a 1.4. Let's see what Whiteside is at. He's probably at a 1.5. If I know SuperDraft, yep, 1.5. Ayton a 1.2, Randall 1.2. Right now, we'll do Whiteside for now. We'll see how the slate shapes up later on, and then I'll make my adjustments. And obviously, if you're a Patreon, you'll get the updated version. So we got through our 5-gamer. Listen, thanks for watching the video. I hope you guys had a productive night. I hope Cleveland didn't ruin your lineups. Once again, Isaac Okoro was donkey of the day. Him and Jetty, even though Jetty had a good game, he's a donkey too, because when he starts, he does absolutely nothing. But whatever. The video is ended. Thanks again for being here. Subscribe on your way out. Thumbs up on your way out. Hit me up in chat, questions or comments. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Ciao.